Hi, everyone. Diane, Riri, and Bryland Farm sent a message earlier that she had to go to town, but she's going to try to get back. So, hi. Yes, well, this has been a week because I've taken this whole week off as far as eBay goes. eBay, as far as reselling goes, I have not done anything except package things up that I sold. And actually, this has been my best my best week so far. So I'm hoping that this is because of fourth quarter is starting and things are getting good. Riri, I'm starting your box. I found some other things too, surprise things I'm going to throw in there. Uh, yeah. So things are good on eBay. Now, Poshmark has not picked up at all. So I don't know what's with that. Uh, my share bot is working. I always check it when I haven't gotten sales on Poshmark, but it's working fine. So I even went on there and took 20% off of quite a bit of items. I'm going to go on there again and do that, lowering items prices, because that's how I'm selling on eBay. I'm just really taking lower offers than I would have, say 6, 8 months ago or last year. But those things sat and sat, and I am selling older items that I've had forever, so that's fine. Uh, yeah. Uh, so I sold. I'm not sure if Bumblebee's going to get here today or not, but I sold 18 items on eBay and 5 items on Poshmark. So, yeah, I'm really happy about the eBay sales. I hope they continue to grow like that. You would think when I start listing again, they would get even better, but we'll see. I don't want to jinx this. Seems to be working with me doing, not listing at all. But now that I know how to share the screen on this YouTube studio thing, I can share my screen and show you what I did sell. I got a whole pack of the stuff here. So let's do that. Then I'll tell you all about my handyman and all the jobs that I've gotten done. I'm going to share the screen. And there's the first item. It is, this was sold last Sunday. Last Sunday. So this is a Tommy Hilfiger Bermuda shorts, women's, size 6. They had tiny little pinstripes in them. It's hard to see there, but yeah, these sold for best offer of $15, which I took. And they went to, I won't be able to read a lot of these, but Shadow Hills, California. I do have my magnifying glass here. Okay. The next thing. Now, this is something that is going to be returned, but I keep it on there until I get it back because you never know, This is a Nanette Lepore lavender floral top in an extra large, and it's being sent back because of size. It ran small, I guess, for her. And I had sold this for the $14.24, and it's coming back from someplace in Vermont. This is a little fit and flare dress, sleeveless by Theory. It's black. It's size 6. It was a stretchy knit, a pretty heavy quality knit. And this sold for $14.99. That was a sale price. And it went to someplace in California. The next thing are these pants by Indero. They're stretch pants. I think I got these in a box. One of those thread up boxes. They were bright rose red in a size small, and they had pockets, and they sold for $10 best offer, which I took, and they went to Fayetteville, Arkansas. Next thing is a pair of Ann Taylor gray dress pants. These were in a 4 petite. They were really nice. These would have cost a fortune in the Ann Taylor store, but we can't look at it that way because we're resellers. Yeah, these sold for $11.99. That was a sale price. And they went to Roanoke, Virginia. These are Tony Hawk Cargo Bermuda shorts, men's size 30. I did take a best offer of $13 on these, and they went to somebody in California. So Tony Hawk. Yay, I sold a tie. This is just a bright pink tie by Michael Kors. It was silk, and this sold for a best offer of $9, which I'm gladly took. I want to get rid of all those ties. I have a zillion ties upstairs. These went to Rancho Cucamonga, California. Yeah. So somebody in California bought that. The next thing is probably could be my best sale. These were Carhartt Relaxed Fit denim jeans. They were men's 32 by 30. They sold for the $33.87. They were on sale, 20% off sale, but that's what they sold for. And they went to Waltham, Massachusetts. Next thing is a pair of Dahlia Collection dress pants in a size 14. Straight leg, and these sold for a best offer of $9 that I took. I've had these a while because I can tell by the white backgrounds, and so I just took the $9 and was happy. So yeah, I think they sold, not sure how they shipped. Oh, they went priority shipping too, so they paid priority shipping. And they went to, I have to get the magnifying glass for that one. Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, speaking of Dahlia, have we heard from the guitar guy in Dahlia yet? I'm getting worried. Here's that Madewell crop top that was corduroy type fabric. I sold this, and then it came back for a fit problem, and it sold again right away. So I did take a best offer of $15 on this, and they went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Or it went. The next thing is this Entro leopard lounge pants, women's medium, wide leg, elastic waist, just comfy pants. And these sold for a best offer of $18 that I took, and these went to Long Island City, New York. And this is by here, The Limited. It's a cowl neck stretch top in a medium women's, and I've had this for a long time too. So this sold for $14.39. It was a sale price. And this went to someplace in Utah. Can't quite make that out. Someplace in Utah. This button front shirt is corduroy. It's bright red with sort of a floral pattern on it. It's by Talbot's, and it's a women's size small. And this sold for no, I have the wrong slip here. A best offer of $16. I'm sorry, excuse me. Yeah, $16. This went to Duluth, Georgia. This is a T. Tahari mock neck houndstooth pullover sweater. This was cute. I'm surprised this didn't sell before it did, but I got it this year sometime, but I don't remember when. This went to I'm the wrong slip again. This went to Indianapolis, Indiana, and it sold for the best offer $15. You can see I'm taking a lot of best offers. Okay. I don't have many Billabong things left as far as surfing shorts. This is actually dark brown, really dark brown. It's not black. And this is a men's size 30. It had in the pocket, it has the wax comb. There it is. That's to do something with your surfboard. I don't know anything about surfing, but it's to use on the surfboard. Anyway, it was in the pocket, and this sold for the $10.49, which is, I used to sell Billabong surfing shorts for a lot more than this, but not lately. So yeah, $10.49. And this went to Hawaii. This went to a guy in Hawaii. So happy surfing. And this was my favorite sale. This, believe it or not, is a little Boyd's bear from my shop when I used to have a shop. I carried Boyd's bears. I loved them. This one is in perfect condition. It still has its little tag. It has its little sweater on. It's a girl. The sweater has a ruffle on the bottom, and she has a bow in her hair. This little bear has weight to it. I mean, this isn't just a real lightweight bear. This is a really nice bear. And her name is Nadia Berryman. And I don't know. I probably kept this for a while because I love Boyd's bears. And yeah, it sold for $14.93. And this went to someplace in Williamsville, New York. So I hope they love it. Okay, this is an Izod men's polo shirt in a size extra large. It's just navy. And this sold for $9.74. I've had this for quite a while. And yeah, it went off to Miami, Florida. So I don't know how the postage is doing down in Florida, but you'll get it sooner or later. And the last thing on eBay was this Madison d'Amelie Paris. It's a pullover floral shirt, and it has balloon sleeves and this smocking, stretchy stuff at the waist there. And this sold for $11.24, and it went to Chicago, Illinois. So that is what I sold on eBay this week. Now on Poshmark, I just sold 5 items, and first is this pair of J. Crew lightweight cotton pants. They're men's, size 34, classic fit. They're like a light gray, and they sold for $20, and I made $16. Now, since they changed the whole pricing thing, I used to get, and we're not supposed to have to pay 20%. We pay, the buyer pays half and we pay half, I guess, something like that. I didn't work it all out yet, but I can tell you that before on $20, I'd make $16. Now I'm making a whopping $16.36. 36 cents better. So I don't think it's much of a change. But anyway, this went to Superior, Wisconsin. I think there's tiers of the pricing, and it's different with different tiers. If I'm not sure. This is a funny thing. I don't know how I listed this. Really kind of strange. I listed it as Wonder. It's the brand is Wonderly. It says down here, but then I put the that it's a women's 20, so it looks like Wonder Woman, Wonder Women, I guess. But when you look at it, you'd think maybe it's a Wonder Woman shirt, but no, it's not. It's by Wonderly, and it's a tiered top it's new with tags, called the Juliana Tunic. And this sold for $20, and I got another $16.36. And this is my bathing suit. This I was going to, my son has a pool, and they kept wanting me to come over. This was a few years back. They kept wanting me to come over in the pool, and the kids were smaller. And I went over there once and went in the pool with a t-shirt and pair of shorts. Then I decided I'd get a little bathing suit. So I went to Kohl's, and I bought this. It's Zero Exposure is the brand. It's a 2-piece tank swim top, and it has shorts with it. So it's brand new, never been worn. I never did go back with the suit and go swimming again. Yeah. So this sold for $20. I think it cost me $46. It's someplace on this listing, but I sold it for $20, and I received another $16.36. And this went, I didn't write down where this went. Sometimes I write it on there, sometimes I forget. This is a little button-up shirt by Pineapple Moon, and it's silk. And this is a size women's large, 3/4 sleeves in this black and white tropical print. This sold for $16, and I made $12.69. I don't know where this went either. So the last item is this pair of Talbot's Flawless 5-pocket jeans. These are black velvet, and they are a size 12 petite, straight leg. These sold for $25, and I received $21.03. These went to Charleston, West Virginia. So that is what I sold. Let me show you what this is. This is just eBay now. Okay, total sales $386.59 after all the selling costs, etc. $204.85 is the net amount. The average sale on eBay was $21.48. So let me come back here and I'll tell you about Poshmark, what the numbers were. Hope I remember how to do this. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Brylan, you got here. And Shelly Shack's here. Hi. Okay, on Poshmark with the 5 sales, I made $101 gross. I netted $82.80, and average selling price on Poshmark was $20.20. So not that much difference, maybe $1 difference or so, a little different. But for both of the platforms, for everything I sold, the net amount was $287.65. Now, I have to take my cost of goods off of that net amount. So I take $3.50 off because that's what it's averaged out the last few years. So I had to take $80.50 off for cost of goods. And so I really made about $207.15. So thereabouts. So yeah, $207. So I spent more than that this week because I am paying for all my things that I have done by my handyman, things like that around the house. I'm paying out of my eBay reselling money because I've developed a nice account from it. I've left it sit for a while, and now I'm going to pay for all the things I need done around the house. So my handyman came back. He did all those little jobs I had for him earlier in the week. And then yesterday, he came back. They came back to do the garage. He had found a big hole in the roof of my garage near the overhang where the raccoon was getting in. So he bought the plywood and everything he needed and to fix it. Well, when he tore off the shingles to look at it better, it went all across the bottom by the overhang, like almost 5 foot of damage. And the hole was about that big. So he had enough plywood that he brought and he fixed it. It took him, maybe 4 hours, and he fixed it all up. I had extra shingles that we found when we were doing the garage under the workbench in the garage. And so it's all back. The overhang siding stuff, we found all the pieces and it's all put back together. So he tightened everything down with screws, and so I would have liked to see the raccoon's face last night when he probably tried to get in, or she. It's probably a girl. But anyway, he brought his wife because they had called me before, and she loves to clean, and as far as not clean houses, but she likes to declutter and straighten and organize. So she came and she worked at least 6 hours I don't know how she did half the things she did. She really worked hard. And she completely took everything out of my garage and put it onto the driveway, and then uh, cleaned the garage. Yeah, swept it all, blew it all out, swept it all out, and then I had to pick what I wanted back in there. So I decluttered from my garage. I didn't count the amount, but half of the garage. I decluttered at least half the stuff out of there. So there is a huge pile that needs to go to the dump. I'm going tomorrow. I have to call my garbage people because you have to make an appointment to have extra stuff picked up. But it has to be down by the road. So they even said if they'll do it for nothing, as a part of your whatever you're paying your garbage people for. If they do it for free, then that's how I would like to do it. But I can't get all that stuff down to the road. So they just said to call. They're only like 10 minutes away and they'll come and help me. So, yeah, that's the first choice. The second choice is um, Ken, the guy that delivered my washer. He does a bunch of other stuff too. And one of the things he does, besides he's going to scrub my deck, you know, power wash my deck, and do my windows. And the other thing, he hauls things. So he has a truck and everything. So he will haul the garbage away. However, he's in Florida right now. He's someplace by Orlando. So hopefully he's fine. But yeah, he's on vacation. We'll be back in another week. So his best friend is my handyman, Mark. So they may be able to use his truck to do this also. So when you take things yourself to the dump, you have to pay, per pound or something. So the least expensive thing would have my garbage company pick it up at the road. I have to call them tomorrow. And yeah, so that's an ongoing thing. So I have a big pile of garbage or stuff from the garage. My dog has already gotten tangled up in it when she had to be on the rope. So, okay, the same time that they were doing the garage was the appointment that my dog had to get her first grooming or her first bath in a groomer ever. So it was at 11:30. Mark came at 10. They got started. And then I took Penny, she's out there, Penny out to the groomer, left her, told them all about her. And they called me when she was done. I went to pick her up and she was so pretty. And she was nervous, but she did fine. And they just loved her. And she's all clean and fluffy, as fluffy as you can get with short hair. And she got a purple scarf and got her nails dremeled because I had just gotten them clipped at the vet. Yeah, so that was a fee that I never had before. So that was a $55 fee plus I gave a tip, so it was more than that. But anyway, yeah, all this stuff got done yesterday. At the end of the day, and I really didn't do any work. I was exhausted just from having people here doing all this stuff. I don't know, the last week or so, I have been unable to make up my mind about anything. I'm surprised that I was actually able to make up my mind about the things to throw away in the garage. because I was having trouble when Samantha was here making up my mind of what to do with things in the cellar way when we were decluttering that. Uh, but yeah, so a lot got done this week. And it was a good week to take off of eBay. I didn't have to worry about that. I had already decided I was just going to do the selling part and not the listing part. So I did that in the evening. And yeah, I I have 4 things going out today, yet. So, yeah. So let's see here. Shelley Shack. I'm so over home renovations this week. We tore out an old fireplace. Oh, I bet that was a mess. And now I'm having to redo some drywall on the ceiling in my garage because there was a leak. Oh, yeah. Water damage is the worst. Yeah. That's why I really feel bad for all those people in Florida. Uh, I need a cookie. Yeah. I've had several donut holes. I bought some donuts, glazed donut holes, pumpkin spice. I ate 4 in a row today, earlier. Now, how do you think it's not more than 2 donuts, is it? I don't think so. Maybe a donut and a half. 4 donut holes I stuffed down with my coffee. Uh, Shelley needs cookies and ice cream. Oh, yeah, for sure. Uh, when you said Penny, our dog Penny jumped up and looked around. Ah, yeah, Shelley Shack has a dog named Penny too. So I've had a busy week, even though I'm not doing so much on eBay, just the selling part, which is the fun part. I like the selling and the shipping part. I don't know why it's such a big deal it's this thing hanging over your head that you have to, list all the time. Even though I'm not listing much at all, but it's still, just something. But yeah, we had rain half of yesterday, but luckily Mark got through with the roof on the garage before it started to rain. So I'm trying to keep the garage door shut so the leaves and things don't blow into the garage as much. And yeah. Um, I watched that whole hurricane online on YouTube until I just couldn't watch anymore. And mostly I was trying to get video from Anna Maria Island because we're still so attached to Anna Maria Island. And the first storm, Helena, the rod and reel pier, which we spent a lot of our time on fishing. Plus, we had the boat down there too, but we spent a lot of time on the pier. The first, it got damaged in the first hurricane, but the second one wiped it out. It took the whole restaurant and just sunk it. It's gone. Just posts are left, but there's enough left of it. Even if one post would be left, they could rebuild it. So it'll be rebuilt, but it'll take quite a while because it's a total rebuild. The second hurricane, even the city pier, which wasn't really damaged that much on the first one, the whole walkway out to the pier was almost completely taken out. So it's sitting out there like a houseboat. So I might have said this all on Thursday. I don't know, but yeah. 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 Pray for everybody. They're going through a lot of rehabilitation right now. And any homes that are done, damaged by water, and there's a lot from Helena, uh, that's such a horrible, redo then. Uh, ah, Stein Johansson is here from Norway. You finally got to see me live. Yes, here I am. uh You'd like to go to Florida once in the future. Yes, it's beautiful. I'm telling you, they will have Anna Maria Island back to where it was. I probably in a couple months. I bet by spring it'll be back to like it was. They love that island. The people that live there, the people that own property there. People love Anna Maria Island. And yeah, it'll be back to what it was, but it'll just gonna take a little while. Uh, you need to have Michelle come and take some nice pictures of you and Penny now that she's been all dolled up. Yeah. Yes, welcome from Norway. That is thrilling to me. I can't imagine. But thank you so much for joining. This past week, I've gotten 23 new subscribers. For a while, I wasn't getting any new subscribers, but for some reason, this past week or week and a half, I've gotten 23 new subscribers. So, yay. Yeah. So, anybody that's on here that hasn't subscribed, please subscribe and push the like button. It helps my channel for sure. It's been hard having two back-to-back storms. That I know that's what almost did them in. But they're tough down there. It's kind of depressing. I would think if you live down there to get damaged and think you're going to fix the first one and then it smacks you again. But yeah, they are used to hurricanes. It's the water. I heard somebody say it's not so much the wind because a lot of homes down there, are built to be hurricane proof, at least the newer ones. But the water, you just can't, do much about the water if it gets you. Now, all the homes on Anna Maria now, any homes, I forget what year it was, they made the law that they had to be built elevated, up on stilts, they call them. But they have to be elevated. Now, our home, it was my in-laws' home. They moved from Parma, Ohio, when he retired from GE, or General Motors, not GE, General Motors, where he worked his whole life. He retired and they moved to Florida. And they had this house built on the island. There were no houses around. That's how old this house was. I really have to look at the paperwork on that house and see when it was built. But yeah, it wasn't, all the houses were low. They were all built out of cement block. And probably at some point, they put hurricane glass windows in them. And ours just had regular shingles. There are some roofs that are put on that with things that are supposed to withstand hurricane force winds, but I don't think ours was one of them. But our house, when we had it, it never got any water damage. It came up the driveway and almost came onto the porch. The porch is only elevated that much. It's just a little step. And then you go in the house. It's like 4 inches above sea level. Never got water. But I heard that when my in-laws had it, at one time it got water into the house. Not bad, but they had to redo some floors and things. But yeah, but this one, I'm sure it probably had 3, 4 feet of water in the house. And there's nobody I can call. I want somebody to take a picture of that house and how it's doing. And I don't know anybody that I would call at this point because the man that bought the house, uh, and the man that lived next door or lived on the second part of the house, it was like a duplex side by side. And we owned the whole thing. And his parents lived on one side, and then they kept the other side open for anybody that wanted to come to visit. So then we had our own little house, side of the house. So yeah, there is somebody living in there full time. He's a teacher, and him and his wife, but I don't have his phone number. I do have the phone number of the man that bought the property, the total property, and he buys lots of properties down in Anna Maria because they're worth $1 million now. Uh, Unfortunately, they weren't when I sold mine, but yeah, you know, a little short of. I should have just. Oh, my son will never let me hear the end of that. But anyway, I had to do what I had to do. But I hate to call him right now in when he has several properties. I'm sure he's busy. But I would love somebody to take a pic. Maybe my son. He used to go down there and he knew guys. He would fish with guys that he knew down there. So maybe he knows some people that he can get in touch with to take some pictures. I don't know. I have to ask him. Shelley Shag, ooh, I'll be sending you some bubbles soon for celebrating 2K. Well, I don't think I'm close to 2K. I can't see here what I'm close to, but this doesn't show it on this screen. Yeah, but sooner or later, I'm hopeful to get it. Uh, yeah, so anybody that wants to join, that would be great. It's free. I'm on twice a week, Sundays and Thursdays. Thursday evenings that we just talk like this, and Sundays are for what I sold the whole week. And then I do recorded videos that are on this channel about different things. I think this week I'll show you my garage, how nice it looks, and we'll take a walk. I don't know. I don't have anything planned, but I'll think of something. So that is, oh, you see that I have 1.28. Oh, well, great. But I'm trying to get to 2,000. That's 1,280 something. Yeah, it's a ways to go yet before 2,000 pops up there. Yeah, that would be something for me. So yeah, this week I have to get recording. I have to get back to listing. I do have several things that I pulled out of my own things, and I didn't save anything that we decluttered the other day with Samantha. Those went pretty much because I don't want to have to ship heavy things, and I don't want to have to ship breakables. So, yeah. So I'm going to close for now because about 5 o'clock, I have to feed um, Penny. Penny! Here, Penny! Here, Penny! She's probably sound asleep. Penny! Come here. Let's see how pretty you are. Here you are. Come here. Come here. Come here. Here's Penny. Yeah. She doesn't have her scarf on today, but she smells so good. She was sleeping. You have sleepy eyes. She's so soft. They must have put a conditioner on her. Yeah. Yeah, but she did really good. So I will, next time she needs a bath, I won't be afraid to take her there. It was nice. They were very nice. And it's only 5 minutes from me, which is nice. So, yes, you're sleepy. I woke you up, didn't I? So I'm going to close for now because it's dinner time. It's dinner time for Penny. Oh, yeah, you're sleepy. So I will see you on Thursday evening, but look for a recorded video, hopefully before that. And thank you for joining, for sure. Yeah, I wish we could have a back and forth video type thing, like a Zoom video. I don't know how to do that with a bunch of people. You are able to do it somehow, especially on StreamYard, you can do it. But I was having trouble. I don't know if they got that fixed or not. Maybe. Well, thank you, Shelley. Yes, God bless everybody. Keep out of trouble. Do good. And I will see you on Thursday, if not before. Bye. So I have to push this button over here. Bye. Whoa, wait. Let me get to the thing. Ouch. Okay, let me push this.